I'd like to say this is one of the few bottles I've actually bought for myself. Greetings, my name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musing. Today's episode, Still Austin Bottle and Bond High Rye Bourbon Whiskey, which I picked up at Still Austin Distillery when I was there in October. It has to be October because this was released in fall of last year. Being that this is a bottle and bond, there's a few things that you should already know. And if you don't know, well, I'll tell you. 50% ABV and aged for at least 4 years. That is a couple of the things that are required for a bottle to be labeled bottle and bond. Why? Because the government likes to know, and they're keeping track. That's the gist of it. The government knows these bottles very well. The mash bill for this bourbon is 70% white corn, 25% rye, and 5% malted barley. So high corn. Very corny. My memory's not great about this, but when I think back to a very specific memory for me, going to Still Austin, and an important one, when I went there with a bunch of other Whiskey Tube folk, is that they use local grains, which I think is great. That's how whiskey started. They would just use what's there because they had too much. So why not use what's there around you? What's fun about what they're doing right now is this is a new release for them. And though I never managed to get the red corn bottle, the blue corn bourbon will be coming up on this channel soon. Begin with the color. That's nice. I like that. That's actually darker than some bourbons. Honestly, that's a shade I really like. This is a solid amber. This is like when I think of Jurassic Park and they found that mosquito in amber, that's what I think of. I know it was probably lighter than that, but this is what I'm talking about. This color right here. You would think it's Kentucky, but no, it's Texas. Plenty of heat down there. And cold these days. Onto the nose. Oh man, instant saliva. Nice and sweet. Brown sugar vanilla. Damn. I just got a whiff of sweet corn. I'm also a fan of high rye bourbons. I haven't mentioned that recently, so I'll say it now. It's going to be hard to displease me with this due to my already obvious bias that I like Still Austin whiskey. My feeling is that they're going to be one of the big contenders someday as the whiskey industry in Texas continues to bloom. I'm thinking of cupcakes. I'm thinking of brownies. I love it, man. I love it when the freaking bourbons just bring on the baked goods. Cinnamon roll. God damn. I haven't actually opened a bottle of whiskey in a while. I'm so glad I didn't pass on this one. Oof. I just went like this. Oh, and there's the burn. Hello. That cupcake came in at the end there. It slid. This is a very interesting progress with this whiskey. I've noticed in my videos that I have a way of experiencing whiskey and trying to portray it to you with a line, except it'll either do this or this or this. I have ways of thinking about it in my mind when it happens. And with this one, it went up and then faded out. It had this big bump right at the beginning. And this long fade out. I can still feel it in my tongue. It's a little dry at the end. Good initial pour. And I think that initial hit was a sweet one. So let's go back, hold on the palate, see what happens next. Oh yeah. It's like a really sweet corn kick at the start. And some nice spices. Whoa. Whipped cream? Kind of chocolatey. It's really rich chocolate. A cinnamon spice. I'm not getting as much as vanilla as I anticipated, so I'm going to go back again. See what else. Because the beginning is the part that's throwing me off. It's very sweet, and it's big sweet. It's more dry this time. Oh! There's a hint of citrus. This did come out in autumn, and it sticks out. Like, as soon as I started pondering the orange peel, autumn leaves came to mind. This is a very autumn whiskey. I can see this being put in a hot cider. Oh, gosh, that sounds good. I don't have any cider, though. It is so cold out right now. This is exactly what it says it is. Bond and Bond. High corn, sweet initially. Really nice spices do the rye. And this nice fade out at the end. It's soft. It becomes softer, but then it also becomes dry. Oh man, bourbon is so good. I'm very lucky to have this bottle. And as with many of my bottles, I look forward to sharing them with others. There you have it, folks. As always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome, and I will see you out there. Hey, thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.